Coming to America remains one of the most beloved romantic comedies of its era, remembered for its unforgettable humor, colorful characters, and heartfelt story of love and identity. From the royal world of Zamunda to the lively streets of Queens, the film delivered hilarious misunderstandings, memorable disguises, and surprising moments of warmth. Today, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, iconic roles, and the careers they built beyond the film, while also honoring the talented actors who are sadly no longer with us. Let's return to the unforgettable journey from royal tradition to true love, where humor, heart, and memorable characters made this comedy a timeless favorite for generations of movie fans. James Earl Jones brought dignity, authority, and unexpected warmth to King Jaffe Joffer, the proud ruler of Zamunda and the commanding father of Prince Akeem. Born on the 17th of January, 1931, in Arcaboutla, Mississippi, he was 57 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his unmistakable baritone voice, powerful presence, and perfectly controlled expressions, Jones made the king feel imposing without losing the affection hidden beneath his strict traditions. His performance added weight to the story while also creating memorable moments of humor, especially when royal customs collided with everyday life in Queens. Long before wearing the crown, Jones had earned acclaim on stage, winning Tony Awards for The Great White Hope and Fences. He later became known worldwide as the voice of Darth Vader and Mufasa, while receiving an honorary Academy Award for his extraordinary career. James Earl Jones died at his home in New York on the 9th of September, 2024, at the age of 93. His legacy remains defined by strength, grace, and a voice that will continue to echo across generations. Madge Sinclair brought grace, warmth, and quiet strength to Queen Aeolian, the dignified mother of Prince Akeem, whose gentle wisdom offered a softer balance to the king's commanding authority. Born Madge Dorita Walters on the 28th of April, 1938, in Kingston, Jamaica, she was 50 years old when audiences saw her in the role in 1988. With her elegant presence, expressive eyes, and rich, controlled voice, Sinclair made the Queen feel both regal and deeply human. Though she was guided by royal tradition, her affection for her son allowed her to understand his desire to choose love for himself. Her subtle humor and compassionate reactions gave emotional warmth to the royal family and made every scene she entered feel more sincere. Before wearing the crown, Sinclair had earned acclaim for powerful performances in Roots and Trapper John, M.D. She later won an Emmy Award for Gabriel's Fire and voiced Sarabi in The Lion King, once again appearing opposite James Earl Jones as his queen. Madge Sinclair died in Los Angeles on the 20th of December, 1995, at the age of 57 after battling leukemia. Her legacy remains tied to elegance, courage, and a commanding talent that brought dignity and heart to every role. Louis Anderson brought warmth, optimism, and gentle humor to Maurice, the cheerful McDowell's employee who proudly dreamed of working his way from washing lettuce to becoming assistant manager. Born Louis Perry Anderson on the 24th of March 1953 in St. Paul, Minnesota, he was 35 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his distinctive voice, friendly expression, and naturally sincere delivery, Anderson turned a small supporting part into one of the story's most memorable comic moments. Maurice's simple ambitions were funny, yet Anderson played them with such honesty that the character also felt lovable and relatable. He later became widely known for his stand-up comedy, the animated series Life with Louie, and his time hosting Family Feud. Decades afterward, he earned renewed acclaim for playing Christine Baskets in Baskets, a deeply affectionate performance inspired partly by his own mother that won him a Primetime Emmy Award. Anderson also returned as Maurice in the sequel, warmly reconnecting with the character that introduced him to generations of movie fans. Louis Anderson died in Las Vegas on the 21st of January 2022, at the age of 68 from complications of non-Hodgkin lymphoma. His legacy remains tied to kindness, vulnerability, and a gentle style of comedy that made people laugh without losing its heart. John Amos brought confidence, humor, and heartfelt determination to Cleo McDowell, the hardworking restaurant owner whose pride, ambition, and devotion to his daughters made him one of the story's most memorable characters. Born John Allen Amos Jr. On the 27th of December, 1939, in Newark, New Jersey, he was 48 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his commanding voice, expressive reactions, and natural comic timing, Amos made Cleo both amusing and deeply relatable. Behind his bold personality was a loving father who wanted security and happiness for his family, giving the character warmth beyond the comedy. Before stepping behind the counter at McDowell's, Amos had already earned widespread recognition as James Evans Sr. in Good Times and received an Emmy nomination for his powerful performance as the adult Kunta Kinte in Roots. He later continued working across film and television and reprised his beloved role decades later. John Amos died in Los Angeles on the 21st of August, 2024, at the age of 84 from natural causes. His legacy remains tied to strength, honesty, and characters whose dignity and humanity made audiences feel understood. Calvin Lockhart brought commanding confidence, sharp humor, and unmistakable charisma to Colonel Izzy, the proud ruler determined to unite his daughter with Prince Akeem. Born Bert Cooper in Nassau, the Bahamas, in 1934, he was 53 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his striking appearance, controlled voice, and intense expressions, Lockhart made Izzy feel powerful and ambitious without losing the playful edge needed for comedy. Although his screen time was limited, his forceful personality helped make the royal conflict more entertaining and memorable. Before taking on the role, Lockhart had earned recognition for performances in Cotton Comes to Harlem, Halls of Anger, The Beast Must Die, and Uptown Saturday Night. He also worked extensively on stage in the United States and Europe, developing the elegance and authority that defined many of his characters. Later appearances included Dynasty, Wild at Heart, and Predator 2. Calvin Lockhart died in Nassau on the 29th of March 2007 at the age of 72 from complications of a stroke. His legacy remains tied to charisma, dignity, and a screen presence that could command attention from the moment he appeared. Don Ameche brought charm, dignity, and a touch of nostalgic humor to Mortimer Duke, one of the once wealthy brothers unexpectedly given a second chance on the streets of Queens. Born Dominic Felix Ameche on the 31st of May, 1908, in Kenosha, Wisconsin, he was 80 years old when audiences saw him reprise the character in 1988. With his polished manner, expressive reactions, and effortless comic timing, Ameche turned a very brief cameo into a clever and memorable connection to Trading Places. His appearance felt especially rewarding to longtime viewers, suggesting that fortune had finally returned to the Duke brothers after their dramatic downfall. By then, Ameche had already enjoyed a remarkable career spanning radio, stage, television, and classic Hollywood films. After years away from major screen roles, he made an acclaimed comeback in Cocoon, winning the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in 1986. Don Ameche died in Scottsdale, Arizona, on the 6th of December 1993, at the age of 85, from prostate cancer. His legacy remains tied to elegance, versatility, and an enduring ability to make even the smallest moment feel unforgettable. Ralph Bellamy brought dignity, dry humor, and old-fashioned charm to Randolph Duke, one of the ruined brothers who unexpectedly received a second chance from Prince Akeem. Born Ralph Rexford Bellamy on the 17th of June 1904 in Chicago, Illinois, he was 84 years old when audiences saw him reprise the role in 1988. With his refined voice, expressive reactions, and effortless chemistry with Don Ameche, Bellamy transformed a brief cameo into a clever and memorable conclusion to the Duke brothers' story from Trading Places. The moment was short, yet his joyful declaration that they were back became an amusing reward for viewers familiar with their earlier downfall. By then, Bellamy had built a remarkable career spanning more than 6 decades across stage, film, radio, and television. He earned an Academy Award nomination for The Awful Truth, won a Tony Award for portraying Franklin D. Roosevelt in Sunrise at Campobello, and received an honorary Academy Award for his lasting contribution to acting. Ralph Bellamy died in Santa Monica, California, on the 29th of November, 1991, at the age of 87, after suffering from a long-standing lung illness. His legacy remains tied to versatility, elegance, and the ability to make even a brief appearance feel truly unforgettable. Eddie Murphy brought charisma, humor, and genuine warmth to Prince Akeem, the idealistic young royal who left the comforts of Zamunda in search of someone who would love him for who he truly was. Born Edward Regan Murphy on the 3rd of April, 1961, in Brooklyn, New York, he was 27 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his energetic delivery, expressive reactions, and effortless comic timing, Murphy made Akeem charming without losing the innocence and sincerity at the heart of the character. He also displayed his remarkable versatility by disappearing beneath makeup to portray several wildly different personalities, including Randy Watson, Clarence, and Saul. Already famous for Saturday Night Live, Trading Places, and Beverly Hills Cop, Murphy became one of Hollywood's biggest comedy stars. He later earned an Academy Award nomination for Dreamgirls and received renewed acclaim for Dolomite Is My Name. As of July 2026, Eddie Murphy is 65 years old. His legacy remains tied to fearless creativity, unforgettable characters, and a rare ability to make audiences laugh while giving even the funniest stories a genuine sense of heart. Arsenio Hall brought loyalty, nervous energy, and effortless humor to Semi, Prince Akeem's devoted companion whose love of luxury often placed him at odds with his friend's humble plan. Born on the 12th of February, 1956, in Cleveland, Ohio, Hall was 32 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his animated expressions, quick delivery, and natural chemistry with Eddie Murphy, he made Semi far more than a simple sidekick. Beneath the complaints and comic mistakes was a loyal friend who remained beside Akeem throughout his unfamiliar journey in Queens. Hall also revealed his remarkable versatility by disappearing into several additional characters, including Reverend Brown, Morris the Barber, and an unforgettable bar patron. Soon afterward, he became a television pioneer through the Arsenio Hall Show, bringing fresh energy and a new cultural voice to late-night television. He later returned as Semi in the sequel, warmly reconnecting with the character decades later. As of July 2026, Arsenio Hall is 70 years old. His legacy remains tied to bold comedy, genuine friendship, and a charismatic presence that helped make every scene feel more alive. Shari Headley brought intelligence, grace, and emotional sincerity to Lisa McDowell, the independent young woman whose kindness captured Prince Akeem's heart. Born on the 15th of July, 1964, in Queens, New York, she was 23 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1988. With her warm smile, expressive eyes, and quietly confident presence, Headley made Lisa feel genuine rather than simply part of a royal love story. She portrayed a woman who valued honesty, self-respect, and true affection over wealth or social status, giving the romance much of its heart and emotional strength. The performance became her breakthrough and established her as a memorable screen presence. She later built a steady television career, earning recognition as police officer Mimi Reed on All My Children, and appearing in series such as 413 Hope Saint, The Haves and the Have-Nots, and The Bold and the Beautiful. More than 3 decades later, she returned as Queen Lisa, allowing viewers to see how the beloved character's life had continued. As of July 2026, Shari Headley is 62 years old. Her legacy remains tied to elegance, sincerity, and a performance that proved genuine love could rise above tradition, status, and expectation. Eric LaSalle brought confidence, arrogance, and sharp comic energy to Daryl Jenks, the wealthy heir to the Soul Glow empire whose polished appearance could not hide his selfish and controlling nature. Born Eric Key LaSalle on the 23rd of July 1962 in Hartford, Connecticut, he was 25 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his perfectly styled hair, smug smile, and exaggerated self-assurance, LaSalle made Daryl both frustrating and hilariously memorable. Although the character believed money and status could secure Lisa's love, his lack of sincerity created a strong contrast with Akeem's honesty and humility. The performance became an important early breakthrough in LaSalle's career, revealing his confidence, comic timing, and commanding screen presence. He later achieved international recognition as Dr. Peter Benton on ER, earning 3 Primetime Emmy nominations for his powerful work. Beyond acting, he built an accomplished career as a director, producer, and novelist. As of July 2026, Eric LaSalle is 64 years old. His legacy reflects discipline, versatility, and a creative journey that has continued to grow far beyond his unforgettable early role. Vanessa Bell Calloway brought elegance, discipline, and unforgettable comic charm to Princess Imani Izzy, the carefully trained royal bride chosen for Prince Hakeem. Born Vanessa Bell on the 20th of March 1957 in Cleveland, Ohio, she was 31 years old when audiences saw her in the role in 1988. With her graceful movements, poised expression, and perfectly serious delivery, Calloway transformed a brief appearance into one of the story's most memorable scenes. Imani's willingness to obey every command, from hopping on one foot to barking like a dog, created hilarious comedy, while also revealing why Hakeem longed for a woman with an independent mind. Before entering film and television, Calloway trained as a dancer and performed in the original Broadway production of Dreamgirls. She later built an enduring career through projects such as What's Love Got to Do with It?, The Inkwell, Crimson Tide, and Saints and Sinners, earning multiple NAACP Image Award nominations. She also returned as Imani decades later, giving the character a confident and entertaining new chapter. As of July 2026, Vanessa Bell Calloway is 69 years old. Her legacy remains tied to grace, versatility, and the ability to make even a short performance impossible to forget. Samuel L. Jackson brought explosive energy, menace, and unmistakable charisma to the armed robber who storms into McDowell's during one of the story's most unexpected scenes. Born Samuel Leroy Jackson on the 21st of December, 1948, in Washington, D.C., he was 39 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his intense stare, forceful voice, and commanding physical presence, Jackson transformed a brief appearance into a moment that remains instantly recognizable. Although the character had little screen time, his fierce delivery offered an early glimpse of the authority and confidence that would later define his career. After gaining wider attention in Jungle Fever, he became an international star through Pulp Fiction, earning an Academy Award nomination for his unforgettable performance. He later appeared in major franchises including Star Wars and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he became closely identified with Nick Fury. In 2022, he received an honorary Academy Award, celebrating his extraordinary contribution to cinema. As of July 2026, Samuel L. Jackson is 77 years old. His legacy remains tied to fearless intensity, remarkable versatility, and the rare ability to make even the shortest scene impossible to ignore. Paul Bates brought loyalty, warmth, and gentle humor to Oha, the devoted royal servant whose calm presence and memorable singing voice added charm to the palace of Zamunda. Born on the 24th of December 1958, he was 29 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1988. With his dignified manner, soft-spoken delivery, and sincere expression, Bates made Oha feel like more than a member of the royal staff. His performance suggested a man deeply committed to the family he served, while his powerful introduction of Prince Hakeem became one of the film's most recognizable musical moments. Although his role was supporting, Bates gave the character enough warmth and personality to remain fondly remembered by viewers. He later appeared in films such as True Romance, Instinct, and 8 Mile, building a steady career through a wide variety of memorable character roles. More than 3 decades later, he returned as Oha in the 2021 sequel, preserving his connection to the royal family and longtime fans. As of July 2026, Paul Bates is 67 years old. His legacy remains tied to loyalty, quiet dignity, and the ability to make a supporting character feel like an essential part of the story. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the Coming to America cast and the stories behind their unforgettable roles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, funniest moment, or most memorable scene from Zamunda and Queens in the comments. See you in the next video.